So I've got a few different roles here in the DeFi space. Kind of primarily or most high profile, I'm a partner at Mesh, which is Consensus Mesh, the investment arm of Consensus, of course. So they're, leading the charge on managing our digital asset portfolio, which is fairly substantial. And then also working with a number of portfolio companies we have. Our portfolio is 130, and I work with around 20 quite directly, a few of those being exchanges in different DeFi companies. Then beyond that, and kind of the gray area of personal involvement slash professional involvement, I'm also a representative member of Neptune DAO, which is kind of interesting, particularly compared to Aladdin DAO, because it's similar in that there's 99 members directing liquidity towards yield farming, but it's all very kind of it's one axis on which it's very different from Aladdin DAO is it's very private, so they're directing their own liquidity for their own benefit versus exposing that outward. And so I'm really that's a lot of the reason I was excited about Aladdin DAO period is just the democratization of that intel. Also worked on several token design projects, working consult or advising on a few right now. Beginning to get more involved with idle finance, and we'll be getting more engaged there. And then I'm also a venture partner at a very DeFi focused emerging fund. It just hasn't been announced yet, so I'll save the name for later. But also doing that. And I think the overall reason I'm kind of most excited on Aladdin DAO is really what I touched on before. It's been I think interesting to see the across crypto and DeFi, the space overall espouses certain philosophies, particularly around decentralizing value across, of course, the across Web3. But I think so far it's been heavily favored to individuals and firms that have existing access to capital and technology. So it's almost exacerbated some of the kind of issues we've seen from the economy of yesteryear. And so I think with the mission of Aladdin now of kind of exposing some of those insights and providing access to that market intel to other users, it's just really, kind of frankly noble in the fact that there's a DAO being built around it. I think will just benefit everybody. So really excited for kind of the long-term impact that the project will bring to bear. And I'll pause there and hand it back to DeFi Dad.